Good. So those of you that have the JACPA plan, you know what I mean when I say JACPA. For those of you that have plans to study outside Nigeria, those of you that want to leave Nigeria at all for anything, so these are the things that you should start preparing ahead of if you really want to achieve your dream. Do you get? All I'm saying, all I'm saying. Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're just seeing me for the first time, my name is Jemimasthinktankinitiative. Welcome to this channel. Do well to subscribe and hit the like button on this video. Okay, so last week I had said that I was going to research and make a video for those of you that will be planning to leave Nigeria for your study, like studying outside Nigeria. And trust me guys, I've done adequate research just for you, so make sure you follow bit by bit the points that I'll be sharing on this video. Okay, so the first thing is, make sure you have at least graduated from your studies. Okay, if you're going for undergraduate course, you should have finished your WAEC. If you're going for MSc course, you should have finished your BSc. If you're going for PhD, you should have finished your MSc. Though there are some countries that does this direct PhD team, you can just go straight from your BSc to PhD, so you just have to do your research. Do you get? Then another point is, graduating is not enough. Immediately you graduate, make sure you have started making plans to collect your original certificate, your transcript, and not just statement of results. Like, you need your original results. So try and start making plans to collect your original results, because I know some universities, if not all, you have to submit your statement of result before they give you original. So start making plans. I know for my university where I graduated from, what they do is, before they will give you your original certificate, it should take 2 to 3 years. But if you want to collect your own in time, you can state a reason why you need the certificate. So I don't know how it works in your school. So if it's your school, please make sure you know the necessary thing you need to get your certificate. And you know why I'm hammering all these things? It's because you can't predict ASU, you can't predict NASU, you can't predict anybody at all. So to do this in time, make sure you've started making plans to get your school papers, like your certificate, your transcript, and a lot more that I've mentioned. If you will be needing, what do they call this now? Proficiency letter. So it's good that you start making plans on how to get that as soon as possible. You get that? Okay, so the second thing you need to start making plans for is your international passport. You need it to apply for the course you want to go for. So you need to start making plans for your international passport. And you know how Nigeria can be, but you know, during December, October, people want to travel. So at that point, they just hold it so that before you will be able to get, you pay more. So it's good that you get your international passport in time. And mind you, international passport do have expiry dates. So you calculate, if you're leaving in the next 2 years, you should wait a year before. If you're leaving next year, you should start doing it now, because it actually takes a lot of time, except you have somebody you're going to pay that will give you the international passport as soon as possible. But if you don't have anybody you're going to pay, please make sure that you are going to do it ASAP. Like, you don't want it to disturb your application, because you will actually need that your number, your passport number, when applying for applications like school applications, admissions. You get? Okay, so that's the international passport. Another thing you will need is reference letter. Good. So I did a video of the spirit every Nigerian anatomist should have. If you've not watched that video, I'm going to link that video up. Go watch it. So I made emphasis on making your lecturers your friend. This is one of the reasons, because you will need them for reference. You get it? There's a way they do this stuff. They want one of your past lecturer, one of your employer, and the final one can be anybody, but not your family relation. So that's how referee works. And most universities require 2 reference letters. So that means you really need somebody from your university. So guys, your lecturers need to start being your friend. And another thing you need to do ahead of time, because this video is about telling you what you need to do ahead of time, start speaking to your lecturers now, because they have a busy schedule also, so that they can start preparing these letters for you. Like, they can start writing it ahead for you. And maybe in another video, I'm going to write what should be in a reference letter. Okay, please, if you want me to do that video, drop on the comment section, and I'm going to make that video, what should be contained in a reference letter. You get it? Okay. So for the reference letter, make sure you have it in time. Now, for some universities will need you to send the reference letter of your referee by yourself. While some universities will need the referee to send the letter by themselves for you on your behalf, like you get. And you know, in that kind of situation, you will need a referee that you can access at any time. So that's one of the qualities for referee. Okay, moving on, the next thing that you will need that I would have started with is you need to research about the university you want to go for. So if this is the university you want to go for, it's good to start researching about the university now. If they provide a certain scholarship for your course, what do you need to start getting now to be eligible for that scholarship? Do they need somebody that have done a capital project or a voluntary work? So you should start having in your mind that you need to have a voluntary work. Do they need somebody that have published a paper? So you need to start having in mind that I need to look for a work to publish. So you need to know the criteria of your university so you can start meeting up with all those criteria ahead of time. You get, because this video is about what you need to do ahead of time. Do you get that? So research about your university, know the lecturers, know the professors, go to LinkedIn, go and Google and know the necessary thing you need to do. Do you get? Good. So the next point I want to talk about is start writing your personal statement or your motivation letter. Start writing those letters now. It might look funny, but the truth is you have more time to cross-check. You have more time to build on the things that you don't have yet. You have more time to draft and give a well-structured essay. Do you get? Because some universities, they give scholarship even without an additional essay. So you need your personal statement to be really, really, really detailed and strong as possible to get you any available scholarship by your university. Do you get it? Okay. So make sure you start writing your personal statement so that when it's getting close to that time, you don't have anything to worry about. You just have to give it to maybe 1 or 2 persons to proofread, or use this app Grammarly to proofread. Do you get that? Okay. So the next point is, which follows the last one that I just said, is know the timeline of the university. Okay, so for some universities, they might start application from September, October. That's for some universities in the UK. While some in Australia, they might start March, October. Some universities in Barcelona, they can start by October. So you need to know the timeline when you need to apply, because for some programs, they have a specific number of people, like a quota of students that they need to admit. Maybe they need just 40 students, they need just 30 students. So you need to apply as soon as possible. So immediately the portal is kicking off, you need to apply so that you know that you have a space here. And another thing I would love to advise is apply to more than one university. You can apply to 2, 3, 4, because you don't know where you're going to get scholarship and you don't know whether there's going to be any problem, or you don't know what will happen. So apply to as many universities as long as it doesn't cost a fee, because I know most universities in the UK, it doesn't require a fee, except University of Nottingham and some other universities that you need to pay some application fee. Do you get it? But for other universities, I think US too, you need to pay application fee. Do you get? Okay. So if you're going for PhD program, another point for you, if you're going for PhD program, is start looking for supervisors in time. Now, looking for supervisor is different from looking for supervisor in Jemima STEM. Let me explain. Looking for supervisor is just you going online, Google, check, look for a supervisor that is interested in your area, blah, 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 blah. But now looking for supervisor in Jemima STEM is you go to LinkedIn, browse about the person, go and read that person's research, like the person's research. The person is on Twitter, go and like his post. The person is on Facebook, go and like the post. Let the person be seeing you, like recalling your name. If the person is on ResearchGate, go and know about that person. Then after you finish doing your, what would I call it, like follow up for like 2-3 months, then you can now shoot your shot that, sir, ma, you're interested in this area, please can you? I believe that person is going to listen to you with what you're complaining or how you need to get admission, because people keep saying getting a supervisor is difficult, but if you follow all these tips, it's not going to be difficult. Do you understand? So if you're supposed to do a PhD, you need to get a supervisor ahead. So start planning that ahead. Just like in the Nigerian system, that way you write JAM this year and you get admission next year, it's also like that outside Nigeria. So it's not like you're going to apply now and you get it in the next 2 months, 3 months. No, it still takes a lot of time. So you need to have a lot of time to prepare so that you'll be able to get what you want at the desirable time. So you should know that these people outside Nigeria, they work with timeline. So please don't forget timeline, like know the dates, the time, the month where you're supposed to start making applications. Do you understand? Okay, so I think that will be all for this video. Don't forget to like this video, you guys, and turn on the notification bell, because you know what we do on this channel. We share anatomy lessons, we share educational posts like this one you're hearing. We also share job opportunities for anatomists. We also share travel vlogs, my experience, and NYSC plenty other juicy things on this channel. So do well to subscribe to this channel. Hey God, like this. If do it now, like it now. Oh yeah, subscribe now. Thank you. Welcome to our family. So you guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Bye bye. Have a nice day.